Cash this sucker right here. Aluminum light breakage. 40 cents. Yes, it's its own new category.
Hold the receipt with the barcode facing up and touch the yellow line on the monitor.
Mantenga el recibo.
Please wait while we process your transaction.
Espere por favor mientras que terminamos su transacción.
The average take isn't that much. Look at that. $69 that person had. Let's see what this person had. 25 bucks. Not bad, really. $13. You drive to a frickin' scrapyard for 13 bucks. What's this one right here? I don't know. It says when $18. That's nothing. You drive all the way to a yard for that little bit. Not me, but then again, I have commenters saying you should take. I'm just not. I'm not accustomed to doing that. How do you make money doing that, man? $13, $40. There's no way you can make money doing it that way. Come on, people. Time to get real here. You can only make money. I've been doing this long enough. Well, I guess you could make money if you make $1, right? 25 cents, you made 25 cents. So how much day are you willing to give up for that amount of money though? How much day do you want to give up? Does that make sense? How much day are you willing to part with for? Well, the one guy had $69. I didn't take a long enough look at it to see what it was, but I think it was steel. Okay, and the other one was like $13. What the hell? Maybe I come off as spoiled or something like that to a lot of my viewers or something, because these are the highest prices in the world. Right here. Or at least some of the highest prices. Because there's a lot of people all over the US and Canada that are getting only $50 or $60 for their scrap. That's nothing. I mean, it's something better than nothing, but it's nothing. Of course, there's the flip side. A lot of those places that are paying $50 or $60, it's also a lot cheaper to live there. Warmer out that stuff cleaned up and off the ground. And yeah, I figured that was the best use of time that I could muster, because if she put that stuff in this pickup, it all wouldn't have fit. Student driver, I guess that's not where we're going. So yeah, we would have only got rid of a little bit of shred. So a lot of that aluminum we worked on yesterday, it turned out that it's just there's a third category for aluminum now, and that's called light breakage. You know, if it's got like some plastic or foam on it, or maybe a few screws and a little bit of metal, that's okay. So even this place is getting strict about the aluminum. They want it really clean. I figured it's probably not worth the time to go and clean it that good. If it's going to be a challenge, I have to ask myself, how hard am I willing to work for 10 more cents? And the answer is not really. If it's one or two screws, yeah, but you know, if it's foam and I don't know, foreign matter glued onto the aluminum, etc., it's just not worth the effort. Unless that's the only thing you got going on in life. That's the only piece of scrap you're gonna find for a week. Well then, yeah, you know, that stuff would be so clean you could not only eat off of it, you could perform surgery with it. I'd make it that clean. But to spend that much time doing that, you know, then you're entering the rule of diminishing returns. Alright, the longer you spend making something perfect. I don't know, a long time ago here, the car company Toyota came up with this crazy sounding formula, and you can manufacture something to be so perfect that each busy moving month. That should slow down soon now. Headed into October, so I guess the rest of the day, maybe I'll go back to the compound. I don't know. I'll get rid of all these barrels I have on my truck. Yeah, I'm kind of mad about the amount of money I made. Everybody to sleep, I'm sorry. So that's not really a bad trip. From the scrapyard back into the neighborhood, right? Okay. What is it? Like not even 15 minutes. Okay? A real life video. Who does that, right? No other channel does something like that. A real life video. The scrapyard is 15 minutes away. It's not like Scrap and Pellet Man. He lives like 2 or 3 blocks from his scrapyard that he goes to, so he doesn't really need to hold on to anything if you think about it. His scrapyard doesn't pay much, so I wouldn't be happy about that. You know? And it's not like where he lives, it's a lot cheaper. I hate this. Watch, this guy's backing out. What the hell? It's not like where he lives, it's a lot cheaper, because it's in Illinois also, and Illinois is expensive. But his house on some videos, and it's a lot smaller than mine, and he didn't say how much he paid for it, but plus it's none of my business or anybody's, but you know, if he did, that would be fine, that would be awesome. But I can't imagine that it was super expensive. I'm not sure what houses go for in that area, but I'm claiming his house is probably about, I don't know, a house like that in this area would probably go for about $160,000. But he probably paid like, I don't know, because it needed some work. He probably paid about $120,000 or $130,000. And if he got it cheaper than that, that would be an awesome deal, actually. Let's see. No, this thing right there. There you go. There's a Sheila. People complaining there's no MILFs on the video. She kind of thick, man. Oh, there's some scrap back here. Yeah, scrap. I thought it was. It's a tool. Well, they'd be hating me if I grabbed onto that. It's a transmission stand. I thought it was, from far away, I thought it was a couple exhaust pipes. Oh, that's the kind of rack I need. See that one on that Chevy? Neighborhood over there. There's a lot of police action right there. So now I'm forced to divert, kind of like an airliner. Forced to divert my intended destination. Your red flag, man. You have this big stupid thing sticking out of your Jeep. There's no red flag. Man, I'd get pulled over right away. That kind of stuff sends me up the wall. I always say to my wife, if I did that shit, I'd get stopped right away. Mad. She's like, stop worrying about other people. Like, I'm not worried about other people. since that new place opened up, the streets are bare, and yeah, oh yeah. They're very barren. Which sends me back to the compound. Because, well, if I can't find anything on the streets, I need to make money, so forced to pick away at the diminishing pile. And as it continues to diminish, the stuff that remains is harder and harder to pick and clean it and make into something. You're getting down to the scrapings of the barrel. You know, like the bottom of the cereal box, where you get the powder of the food and maybe some of the sugar. That's what's going on to the scrap kingdom. So that I like to find fresh stuff. If this makes any sense, go out and find enough fresh stuff to mix with the crap that's left. So it's not all crap that I'm trying to sell to the scrap yard, because that would bring a lot of attention to me. If everything that I have is just absolute plastic, wood, and garbage, then you draw unnecessary attention to your scrap. And yeah, there's only so much crap you can bring into the scrapyard. At any one time, they won't take it. You know, like China said, we're tired of taking the world's garbage. Fuck you. You make garbage, you sell garbage. Our country buys your garbage, and you don't want your garbage back. They manufacture garbage. Why don't they want it back? They're too good for it, or what? That's my claim. They're too good for it. Here, take your garbage back. Everybody's enjoyed the video so far, and if anybody's needed a sleep aid to help you like snooze, this is the perfect video. Sort of like visual white noise. There's a lot of garage sales and yard sales. A lot. There's a real lot of them. There's never any on my block. There are never any. It's one thing about my block that's different than any other block around here. There's never a garage sale on my block. There's never a yard sale. Every time I've gone down the street, have you ever seen a yard sale? I should go over by that house down the block. Of course, then the wife will probably call the telephone and the video will be interrupted because anytime I pull up in front of the house and then pull away, the phone rings. It's insane. Oh, there's a broom out there, so she probably dragged shit out. And somebody probably grabbed it all.